The global economy, navigating the turbulent waters of Trump's trade war. The world economy is currently facing a period of unprecedented turbulence, largely fueled by the unpredictable trade policies of the Trump administration. While President Trump has repeatedly lauded his aggressive tariff strategy as a resounding success, a closer examination reveals a far more complex and concerning reality. Wall Street experts are voicing serious concerns about the escalating economic uncertainty as countries grapple with the fallout from this trade war, a conflict that shows no immediate signs of de-escalation. The situation is far from a simple tit-for-tat exchange. It's a complex web of escalating tariffs, retaliatory measures, and unpredictable policy shifts, leaving businesses and consumers alike in a state of perpetual uncertainty. This uncertainty is not merely theoretical, it's manifesting in tangible economic indicators. Consumer confidence, a key barometer of economic health, has plummeted to its lowest point since the COVID-19 pandemic, registering only the second lowest level in recorded history. This dramatic decline reflects the palpable anxiety permeating the American populace, a fear directly linked to the instability introduced by the administration's trade policies. Even more alarming is the surge in U.S. consumer expectations for price growth, reaching a four-decade high. This inflationary pressure, a direct consequence of the trade war, threatens to erode purchasing power and further destabilize the economy. J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon aptly described the current state of the U.S. economy as facing considerable turbulence. This candid assessment from the head of America's largest bank underscores the gravity of the situation and the widespread concern within the financial sector. The volatile market reactions throughout this period only amplify this concern. The S&P 500, a leading indicator of U.S. stock market performance, experienced a dramatic 12% drop within a mere 4 sessions, before staging an almost equally dramatic 10% rebound following a partial retraction of tariffs. This roller coaster ride exemplifies the unpredictable nature of the market and its extreme sensitivity to the administration's erratic policy decisions. Beijing has responded to the U.S. tariffs with its own aggressive measures, raising tariffs on U.S. products to a staggering 125%. This escalation is not simply an economic maneuver. It represents a clear rebuke of what China has termed unilateral bullying and coercion on the part of the U.S. administration. The implications of this escalating conflict extend far beyond economic considerations, encompassing geopolitical ramifications that further destabilize the global order. The administration's actions have prompted calls for investigations into potential insider trading. Senate Democrats, including prominent figures like Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer, have written to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, demanding an investigation into potential market manipulation. Their letter highlights the deeply troubling possibility that individuals may have profited illicitly from the market volatility created by the administration's unpredictable policies, effectively perpetrating financial fraud on the American public. This allegation, if substantiated, would represent a profound breach of trust and a major scandal. The impact of these tariffs extends beyond the financial markets. Real-world consequences are readily apparent in the adjustments being made by multinational corporations. Tesla, for instance, a company headed by Elon Musk, a close ally of President Trump, has ceased taking orders in China for its Model S and Model X vehicles imported from the U.S. This decision, driven by the prohibitively high tariffs, reflects the harsh realities faced by businesses attempting to navigate this turbulent landscape. The border taxes make the trade of these vehicles between the two countries economically unviable, rendering U.S.-imported cars significantly less competitive in the Chinese market compared to locally produced alternatives. The ongoing trade war is far from a simple economic dispute. It's a complex interplay of geopolitical maneuvering, domestic political pressures, and the unpredictable actions of a single leader. The consequences are far-reaching, impacting not just the U.S. and China, but the entire global economy. The uncertainty and volatility it generates create a climate of fear, hindering economic growth and jeopardizing the financial security of millions worldwide. The current situation demands a more nuanced and collaborative approach, one that prioritizes stability and cooperation over unilateralism and confrontation. The longer this conflict persists, the greater the risk of a global recession, potentially leading to widespread economic hardship. The future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The world needs a swift resolution to this trade war before the damage becomes irreversible.